Well, your golf course is in a little trouble. That's usually why you're contacting consultants like myself. If misery loves company, you've got lots of it. I've been to golf courses all over North America, from Montana to South Florida, New York, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Louisiana. I've been so many places. And in recent months, the inquiries for consulting help, the kind of work that I do, it's actually been almost a landslide of inquiries. Golf courses that can't pay their bills. Their rounds are down, their revenues are down. The golf course conditions are starting to get behind. Deferred maintenance issues are growing and so forth. Private clubs, they can't pay their bills because a lot of them, they thought, well, in order to save the membership, we better spend another $1 zillion on our clubhouse, redo the kitchens and redo the dining rooms and so forth, maybe add the horror story, let's add a couple of 100,000, or excuse me, another 10,000 square feet so we can have weddings and banquets. And then they build this big, beautiful wedding and banquet facility, and the room is dark 99% of the time. All they accomplished was more utility costs and so forth and so on. Find out that people aren't getting married at the frequency they were back 20 years ago, I guess. I don't know, but the fact is they can't pay for them. In most cases, they borrowed money to pay for them. The bankers are nervous. As a matter of fact, I was at a club in South Carolina where the board went to the bank and said, guess what? We can no longer pay our mortgage payments. And it's exactly what they did. We've visited boards and sat in, I was a fly on the wall at board meetings and listened to the dialogue and all these ideas they have and so forth and so on to try and save their golf course. But the fact is, the membership is aging. They've spent too much money on the clubhouse and all the ancillary facilities and did not concentrate on the main reason everybody's there, and that is to become members to play a golf course. They spend all this money on all these other amenities, and the fact is it's a golf course first. It's suffering. The membership is dwindling because the golf membership is dwindling. The implosion is what I call it, because when the club can't make its payroll and so forth, they have deferred issues that they have to cover. Some of them non-conforming. They're under orders from environmental agencies or local government to do this or that. They assess the member, and what's the member do? He says, hey, I quit. So you don't get the assessment from that member. You also lose that member. You lose the dues line, plus whatever collateral spending that member gave you. So when you assess a membership, the first thing that happens is you wind up the same as before the assessment money came in, but you don't have as many members. And next time around, the same thing happens. The fact is, the only thing that these clubs can do is build a membership, and they have to take a few different measures. First of all, when I see a golf course, I look at their statements and so forth and so on. I look the last 3 years, I can see what's going on. And the first thing the board says, well, you know, we got to cut the dishwasher down by 2 hours a day, and the guy that mows the grass, cut him down an hour a day. They always take the lowest paid people on the totem pole, the $7 and $8 an hour, and they say, gee, if we can cut an hour here, there, and everywhere, we can save money. The next thing they do is they cut back on their marketing budget. I see golf courses that are suffering, can't do any business. I'm looking at one that just came in yesterday. their budget for marketing for the whole year is not even $4,000. I can't imagine any business that hopes to take in $1 million or $1.5 million or $2 million or $3 million, whatever, with an advertising and marketing budget of under $4,000. So I see that, and when I meet with clubs who are financially struggling, sometimes looking to hopefully find another source of financing, forget that. There's no financing for golf courses in 2010, and I don't expect any in 2011. But this is the pattern that the clubs follow. I hear from municipal courses, county courses, where they're looking for a consultant to come in and sit down with them and show them how they're going to save their golf course. The fact is, they're doing the same thing. They're cutting out the essential things, the service. Here you got the gurus on one end. They're writing all over the internet, oh, you got to give people better service in order to earn and get more business. But at the same time, they're cutting out the people who provide the service, the $7, $8, $9, $10 an hour person. They're cutting back their hours or cutting them out altogether. They're doing everything that causes the business to keep getting worse and worse. When I visit your golf course to help you to solve your problems, I'm afraid I don't come out there and patronize you for hiring me or anybody else at the club. I'm like your doctor who says, hey, if you don't quit smoking, you know what's going to happen. I go to your golf course and I say, no, there's things that you've got to do. There's things that you have to do. You have to go out and get that market, get those people playing your golf course. You also have to go to the root of the decline of participation in golf, and that is start running programs that's going to bring new players, new golfers, not just to your place, but into the game itself. And these are things that I will advise you to do. Yes, I can take a look at your golf course, the greens, tees, fairways, and all the various playing features. I can help to understand how your irrigation system is at the time and so forth. Listen, I've worked in kitchens. I've been a golf course superintendent. I've been a PGA pro as a teacher, and operated just about every kind of golf course you can imagine, from 900-member private clubs to 27-hole golf centers with a practice range, with lights and so forth and so on. I've managed golf courses up in Canada. I've managed them in the United States, down here in Florida, and in between. I understand this business. I know the golf fraternity as well, and I can help you with your golf course. At least I can help you make the decisions that you have to make, some of them tough ones, if you bring me aboard as your consultant. And by the way, my fees are modest. I keep them low because a lot of courses basically just don't have the money to spend to bring in a highfalutin, these golf companies with these fancy smancy brochures, high gloss and all that stuff. The fact is, they may charge you 10 times what my fee is, and you'll learn exactly the same. Anyway, that's my story. I just got a call from my own computer. So I better sign off here now. If you have an interest in my consulting services, please call me, 941-739-3990. All calls come to my BlackBerry. I do not own a copper line anymore. Or you can write me, Mike at golfmac.com. It's GOLFMAK. And we'll answer any inquiry. My first consultation with you is absolutely free. And if you decide to bring us aboard, my fees are very modest, and we can do a turnaround visit very, very quickly. Thanks for watching.